Welcome to U.S. Immigration TV. One of the biggest fears immigrants face, especially those who are out of status, is whether the Department of Homeland Security can just simply pick them up, take them to the airport, and then fly them back to their home country. Now, I've had many immigrants who have consulted with me and tell me that they are just terrified when there's a knock at the door early in the morning or a late night phone call, and they're fearful that it's ICE coming to pick them up. Now, sometimes a person could even apply for an immigration benefit, such as a petition or adjustment of status, and it's denied for some reason. And then in the denial, towards the end, they're told that they must now leave the U.S. within a certain number of days, and they're panicked about what to do. I want to assure all of you that the government cannot just simply knock on your door or come to your place of work, grab you, handcuff you, and then take you to the airport or nearest train station or border and send you out. Instead, each person is entitled to his or her day in court. Now, in this video, I will explain some of the procedures and protections a person has if they should ever face deportation or removal. Now, first, they have to be served with a notice to appear, or NTA, which sets forth the charges or reasons they are deportable or removable, and it has a date and time for the hearing. Now, the person then has a right to appear in court and apply for various forms of relief if they are eligible. And those forms of relief, or defenses, so to speak, have to be ruled on by an immigration judge in a trial-like setting. Now, I believe it is best to have an attorney represent you who can, before the date of the hearing, evaluate what forms of relief could be available and help you apply and make your case. Now, some forms of relief which could exist under current law include cancellation of removal or even adjustment of status if the person, let's say, was petitioned by a relative or employer and the priority date is current. And there could also be waivers if they're in removal or deportation because of some previous immigration violation, such as fraud or crimes, to name a few. Court proceedings could involve several appearances. Now, if their case is denied by the immigration judge, they can appeal to the Board of Immigration Appeals or the BIA, which also could take several more years. Now, recently, Biden signed an executive order calling for a 100-day halt on removal or deportations, and then Texas filed a lawsuit and there was an injunction against that. But that executive order, or 100-day halt, mainly applied to people with existing removal orders. Maybe you are not yet in deportation. And the other thing that Biden was bringing back was what is called prosecutorial discretion, that even though a person may be subject to removal or deportation, they do not pose that big of a risk to society, and therefore their case is going to be put on the back burner. They're not going to rush to deport them. Instead, USCIS, or in this case, Department of Homeland Security, will be focusing on the really bad people, the terrorists, the felons, and things like that. And with prosecutorial discretion, and especially the way it used to work under Obama, trial attorneys were even calling up people asking if they would be willing to join in, let's say, a motion to dismiss. So under Biden, if a person is, let's say, presently in removal proceedings, it could be possible, depending on the facts and circumstances of their case, to negotiate with the trial attorneys that they are a low priority and possibly have their case put on administrative closure or even have it dismissed. And that could possibly even benefit people who already have removal or deportation orders. Sometimes it could be possible under prosecutorial discretion, if they now have a way to get a green card, to have the trial attorneys reopen the case and have it dismissed by the immigration judge. We have to wait and see how Biden will apply or reapply prosecutorial discretion. Let's hope it is at least as lenient as it was during the Obama administration. Well, we will continue to monitor developments on immigration reform And my office stands ready to help people finally realize their American dream. I know all they want is just a chance. They've waited so long, they've sacrificed so much, and America was founded on the principle of being a nation of immigrants, where the Statue of Liberty even declares America's welcoming message of welcoming the tired, the poor, the huddled masses. I don't want you to have to live in constant fear of suddenly being picked up and sent home. You have many steps before that could happen, maybe many defenses or prosecutorial discretion. Now, if you found this video informative, please share it with others, as I hope it gives them hope. And don't forget to share, and most important, subscribe to this channel. And make sure you click for notifications so you are kept updated on the most recent developments in immigration, especially during Biden, where he's making many changes and trying to push back on Trump's harsh, radical, anti-immigrant policies. I'm Michael Gurfinkel, and this is U.S. Immigration TV.